In blue cities, the shoplifting epidemic taking over our country. Liberal policies making America's biggest cities a shoplifter's paradise. And joining us now is New York City Sergeant and founder of Blue Lives Matter NYC, my friend there, Joe Imperatrice. And also joining us, Houston Police Department Lieutenant and also National Vice President of the Fraternal Order of Police, the great Joe Gamaldi. I'm so glad to have you guys. I also want to continue and bring back in our great special guest who's been with us all morning, former federal prosecutor Doug Burns. Joe Gamaldi, let me start with you. I want to show you this. San Francisco is now using chains and locks to keep criminals from stealing in Walgreens. I mean, this is just amazing. In the freezer section, what is your reaction when you see this, Joe Gamaldi?
Well, this is just completely insane, and it's because retail theft is completely out of control. It was up by $35 billion in 2021 for a total of $100 billion just for that year. So now we've taken to, locking up the $2 popsicles instead of locking up the criminals who are loading up trash bags full of crap and just walking out the front door. And the sad part about this is we don't have to live like this. We don't have to shop in stores that look like military installations. We can get back as a country to holding people accountable for their actions. I know, novel concept. But instead, we still have people on the far left saying, well, this is just a victimless crime. Well, to those fools, who do you think these businesses pass those costs on to? The hardworking, law-abiding members of our communities. We're the ones that are paying the tab on this. It's a joke.
Joe Gamaldi, this case also, there was a CVS drugstore employee who was arrested in the fatal stabbing of a homeless man. The homeless man was a repeat offender, shoplifting frequently in that store. The employee says that the homeless man was mad because the worker frequently told him, don't steal the items. And then the homeless guy, he says, suddenly attacked him out of nowhere. He says he was just defending himself. He used a knife that he was using to open boxes in the stores to protect himself. What is your reaction to this, Joe Gamaldi?
My reaction to this is what happens when you create all of this crime and disorder in our communities. We've allowed DAs in these far left cities to stop prosecuting crimes, which has just created, happy, fun time for all these criminals. Let's go ahead and rob these stores blind. So, of course, these employees are saying, stop taking from our stores. They're videotaping. They're getting fired. But we've created these interactions because we've allowed criminals to do whatever they want and never be held accountable. So you know what? Society has failed that CVS employee. That city has failed that CVS employee because they had to take actions into their own hands because the criminals were just running wild inside the store. And I certainly hope he gets a good attorney to fight this case because society's failed them.
Yeah, when you telegraph it, they take advantage of the system, as all of you know all too well. Joe Imperatrice, Joe Gamaldi, thank you very much. Great to have both of you guys here.